This is LOA Recon with Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma, where we explore the ins and outs of conscious creation to manifest our favorite dreams come true. Let's have some fun together. Welcome and thank you for joining me for another episode. I'm wondering, do you have particular signs in life that have specific meaning for you? You know, like reliable omens or portents of change. I'm talking about things like finding a lucky penny or maybe seeing a hawk or a ladybug or some other animal that has special meaning for you, or spotting a double rainbow or something like that. Do you have any things that you treat as signs in your life? Because I had one the other day. This one, long before I was LOA savvy, I learned what it meant when one of my foster animals misbehaved in a really big way. When they misbehaved in a big way, I knew that meant they were going to get adopted soon. I don't know where this came from, but it's been in place for decades. For so long, I've known what it means when someone pees on a shoe or knocks over a vase or some sort of out of the ordinary misbehaving. That's my sign that they're about to get adopted soon, so I better enjoy the rest of my time with them because they will soon be in someone else's house. This happened to me the other day when one of my foster kittens, I can't remember which one it was, did something that made me realize, oh, that's my sign. Someone's about to get adopted soon. And as I thought that, I felt my vibration shift. I felt like, whoa, this guy's about to get adopted. And I realized I went from wanting my foster kittens to get adopted to knowing that they were about to get adopted. All because of some misbehaving. I can't even remember what it was. That's when it occurred to me. It isn't that universe is sending me this signal to let me know what's about to happen. Although that's often how we think about signs, isn't it? We think they are things that indicate the probable occurrence of something. It's a clue about what's going to happen soon. Like when a love interest stops texting us back, we think that's a sign they're disengaging from the relationship. Or when we see 11:11 on the clock, we think that's a wink from angels or something good is about to happen. We see this thing and we think it represents something that's about to happen. But that's not quite right, is it? Because there isn't actually any power in the sign other than what we give it, what we attribute to it. The power of it, if there is any, it can only come from us. We are the ones. The sign doesn't mean anything in and of itself. It can't. Nothing outside of us is creating our reality. It is always, always, always us. Remember how Bashar talks about how everything is a permission slip? You know, when people will ask, hey, you know, is there really anything to these crystals or to my pendulum or to my diet or my investment? Bashar's answer is all of these things, everything is just a permission slip for you to access your own power. It's always coming from us. We might think that this thing outside of us is powerful, but the only reason it is because we made it so. The power originates from us. We can put it on something else if we want, but it's from us. That thing isn't powerful in and of itself. What I'm saying is it's always only us that is responsible for what happens next, not the sign. So sometimes we experience these signs and we think, oh, that means something is about to happen. And that's not really truly crediting ourselves as the creators, because if we interpret a sign in a way that gives us an expectation, that's us creating it. It wasn't that my kitty broke something that meant he's about to get adopted. It was my interpretation that my kitty broke something, and then my expectation that he's about, well, it wasn't an expectation. I knew it. It's happened so consistently. I know it. It isn't the kitty. It isn't the sign. It's my interpretation of it. It's what I make it mean. And yes, I will be the first to say that driftwood and auspicious omens, they can be reflections of our shifted vibrations. So we can take it as evidence that our vibration has moved, but it isn't the sign that matters. It's not the sign that's powerful. It's what we make of it or don't make of it. The lucky penny doesn't tell us we're about to come into money. It's our thought that we're about to come into money that lets us come into money. So it isn't the signs telling us what universe is about to deliver. Rather, it's universe looking to us for the signs, for the vibrational cues as to what it should do next, because we are where everything originates from. If we didn't make them mean what we make them mean, they wouldn't be anything. It's me, not the sign that indicates what's happening next. Universe is only following my lead, my signs. Here's why I think this matters. I realized in hindsight that I was letting the sign trigger me into better alignment for kitten adoptions, when the truth is I could take myself to that alignment anytime. No broken vases needed. No waiting necessary. No pleas to universe to give me a sign or show me it's happening or anything like that. And if I didn't want my kitties to get adopted, then I don't have to accept the sign as I've been interpreting it in the past. Because there isn't some powerful force out there saying, Jeanette, this is about to happen to you, so prepare yourself. It's always saying, Jeanette, what should happen next? It's following my lead. So we can activate the vibrations of what we want anytime, with or without the signs. And when we do that, we may very well see things that look like signs, but that's still us making things up and giving universe more instructions through our vibrations. This is important because sometimes the signs we think we're getting, we don't interpret them favorably. And I just want us to remember that the sign has no power. It's our vibration that is dictating everything. So you can ignore the sign, or you can reinterpret it differently, or you can use it as a cue to do some effective vibration management on your part. In fact, remember the guest post from that girl who interpreted everything as a sign that her dream was coming true? Or her dream was to move to Paris and be a designer or something like that. Everything that happened, her boyfriend broke up with her. It's a sign. She got fired from her job. It's a sign. She had a good hair day. It's a sign that her dream is coming true. She made those signs work for her. Like she enrolled them in her regular and consistent instruction to universe that what she wanted was happening. I loved that story. My point is, the signs aren't potent. They aren't ominous. They aren't auspicious unless we make them so. The power lies in us and what we make of it. So let's not approach this as us reading signs from universe about what's getting ready to happen, as much as it is to remember that universe is reading us for the signs. It's waiting for our cues about what should happen next. So, what should happen next? Find the vibration of what you want, and if you're going to have any signs, let them be supportive of your success. That's my idea. Thanks for listening, everyone, and happy manifesting.